Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to week 46 of Books Being Sick, I think it is. Appreciate you being here, as per usual. I'm just going to actually make sure that it is week 46. It really doesn't matter. The title's down below. Who cares? Nothing is important. Yeah, week 46. Holy man, we're coming up to it, eh? That's exciting. Got some book stuff to talk with you about, shocker, and just some other such things that's been going on in my life and my week. And yeah, so I don't know what to start with here. It's kind of like getting cold up here, so I've been buying some cozy stuff. I'm trying to get ready for the cold this year. For my entire life, I've always been someone that's like, no, I want to embrace the cold. I like the cold. The cold is fine. And then as soon as the cold hits, I'm like, I don't like this. So, got some pretty sweet gloves that look like teddy bears that you basically put on your hands, and it's just like, it's not cold enough really for them yet, but I'm wearing them anyways, just for whatever. Looking ahead to the forecast, it looks like we're getting some snow next week, which would be exciting to have some snow. I think the chances of a white Christmas are probably somewhat low. It's going to be cold, but are we going to get enough snow for it to be a white Christmas? I have no idea. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. It really makes everything better when there's snow. Because if it's cold and there's no snow, then it's just cold. There's nothing to do. But if it's cold and there's snow, at least you can go tobogganing, you can pull a sled, you can build a snow fort. There's stuff to do. When it's just cold and nothing, so what's going on in Bookland? I have some empty coffee mugs here. These have been here for a few days. I haven't brought those down to the kitchen yet because I keep forgetting. So don't look in there. I don't think you can see in there, but don't look in there. You don't want to look in there. I will talk to you first maybe about some books that I picked up. One I forgot downstairs because I'm reading it. I started reading it last night. And it's really good so far. But the other ones that I picked up here, I went to the bookstore on the weekend with the fam because my kids were like, can we go to the bookstore? And, if they want to go, I'm taking advantage of that every single time because they don't always really want to do that because they know that it really only has books, So, there's no option for, getting toys or anything like that. This was a table there that they had of the 100 best books of the 21st century that I believe, was it like the Times or the Guardian or something like that did this list. So I was pulled in right away because I don't, I love lists like that because it's often books that I've not read because, again, kind of new. But these are, so the first one that I picked up that I started reading last night is called The Underground Railroad by Colson Whitehead. This is my first Colson Whitehead book. I'm only like 30 pages in. I didn't get a ton in last night, but it is great so far. The writing is pretty wild, like pretty good. I gotta say, it's going to be a depressing journey. I can tell you that much, but I'm hooked. I'm right into it. I can't wait to keep going with that later today. It's been fantastic. As early on as I am, it has been really good. I also picked up Elena Ferrante's My Brilliant Friend. This, I guess, was on the list as well. And I think almost all of these books have this gold sticker on it, or some sort of sticker on it. This is a New York Times bestseller, which I don't know how impressive that is. I feel like every book is a New York Times bestseller. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to diminish that, but do you guys feel like that? Like almost every book is like, I'm a New York Times bestseller. I don't know. This one is a National Book Critics Circle Award finalist. I don't know what that is, but this is called Random Family by Adrienne Nicole LeBlanc here. I thought this looked really, really, really interesting. In her extraordinary bestseller, Adrienne Nicole LeBlanc immerses readers in the intricacies of the ghetto, revealing the true sagas lurking behind the headlines of the gangster glamour, gold-drenched drug dealers, and street corner society. That's going to probably be quite a heavy read, but definitely an interesting one for sure. The little blurb here says, love, drugs, trouble, and coming of age in the Bronx. I love a coming of age story, and this is probably going to be a pretty intense one. I've never heard of that, Random Family. I don't know if anyone here has read it. Let me know what you thought of it. And finally, this I just thought looked straight up my alley. Because of the cover. fair enough. But this is called Stay True. And I believe, yeah, this is a memoir. And right on the front here, a cool film photo of the person who this memoir is about, I'm assuming, taking a film photo. So I'm in love with that right off the B. And this just, I don't know, I just thought this looked cool. You know what I mean? And it's on the list. It's not a crazy read. We're talking 200 pages, maybe something like that. Looking forward to it. Kind of one of those ones. I don't really know what it's about, but a cover can pull me in, especially when it says winner of the Pulitzer Prize, a memoir. Cool. Anyway, that's what I picked up. I'm sorry. I've been editing like constantly for the last, I don't even know how long. My brain is slightly mush, but I'm making it happen. Book that I finished. Let me talk about that because it was really good. It was called Tuesdays with Morrie by Mitch Albom. Album? I'm not sure. Tuesdays with Morrie was so good. I read this in basically a day. It was, this is the story of basically there's this, I'm not going to give anything away too heavily. There's not really, it doesn't matter. So this is about Mitch, our writer here, who had this teacher named Morrie that he really loved. When he was in college, he loved this teacher. He tried to take every class with this teacher, and he felt a really kind of deep connection with this teacher, Morrie. And basically, when he graduated, as you do, he shifted away from his teacher Morrie, which he didn't intend on doing. But life happens, right? So didn't really see or talk to Morrie for, I think it was about 12 years, maybe even longer than that. And then sees on the news that Morrie is unfortunately passing away, has been diagnosed with this really awful, ALS, I believe it is, and. So Mitch decides to kind of reconnect with Morrie, and they basically pick up from where they left off. And Mitch decides he's going to come over every Tuesday until just to talk and to kind of just like record what Morrie has to say about life and about his journey to death, basically. And it's a heavy book, but it's really uplifting in a weird way. The things that Morrie has to say are just so like, they'll just kind of like, yeah, like, man, kind of like a little, maybe, I saw someone say this in a review, but maybe a little like Hallmarky at times in the delivery, but still very kind of eye-opening, and really did make me kind of go like, yeah, dude, I gotta like connect with the people. The people are what matter. And there was a lot of stuff in here that I circled that I just thought was so good. I opened to one right here. This, I don't know what it is. If you're always battling against getting older, you're always going to be unhappy because it will happen anyhow. That is, I mean, that can't not be true. What else did I circle in here that I thought was good? This is kind of the big one. When you learn how to die, you learn how to live. I'm saying these kind of all out of context, but when you read it in the context that more, like with all the before and after that Morrie gives you, oh man, it was really good. I can't really recommend it enough. I really did enjoy it, and again, the crushability is high. I finished this in a day. You can too. It looks kind of like it might not be super crushable, but the margins are on your side. And it's lovely. I was going to say, too, do you guys find it weird with books like this and, like, memoirs in general when people give them negative reviews? It just seems like, is this, like, really blown out here? I feel like it is. Is that better? There. I just feel like it's weird. Not weird, maybe, but just kind of inappropriate almost to give like a 1-star review to someone's memoir like it's their life, like they're just telling you about their life. I just feel like memoirs are kind of strange to review, I don't know, maybe that's just me, maybe I'm just uncomfortable doing it, but it just seems like rude almost to be like, your life sucks. I don't get it. I don't particularly understand it, but maybe that's just me. Okay. Moving along here. So I wanted to tell you guys about the Patreon poll for January. I know it's early. We're only just coming up to December now. But we're going to do something fun for the January book poll. For those that don't know and are just kind of watching for the first time here, what we do every month is I set up a poll of about 10 books, and everybody in the Patreon votes on them. We go to a final 3, and then whichever book wins ends up being our book club book for that month. What I'm going to do for January, it's live right now. So if you are a member, go check it out. I'm having everybody that wants to pick one book throw it in the comments of the post that I made there. And I'm going to write every single book down and put them all into a hat. And I'm going to do a video where I pull out 10 random books that you guys have chosen. We're going to vote on a top 3. And then I'm going to put the top 3 back into a hat so that it's totally random. I'm not going to let the Patreon people vote on the final 3. I'm going to leave it to chance. And it's going to be really fun. It's going to probably be just absolutely completely random. I can't wait to see which ones make it on, because it's going to be just complete chance. There are some diabolical choices that some people have thrown in there. Someone has the Brothers Karamazov. I think that would be really sick. Someone put The Idiot Too by Dostoevsky. I intended to read The Brothers Karamazov this year, and I didn't get to it. Maybe I've still got time. Maybe December. But I can't imagine forcing people to read that for a book club. But we'll do it if we need to. Yeah, so that's happening right now. We're coming up to the winter. I've got a lot of, I'm going to have a lot more time on my hands soon. So I'm going to be able to pump out a lot more kind of Patreon-only videos there, which I can't wait for. The link's down below, whatever. There you go. 11/22/63, the reread is coming to an end. Well, the reread for me is coming to an end. It is our book club book for November. There's going to be a live next week where we're going to go over the whole book and just see what everybody thought of it. I think most people have really enjoyed it. Not everybody, as expected. Not everybody loved it, but most people did, which I'm excited to hear. I've really enjoyed the reread. I just love that book so much. So, it's been good. The Underground Railroad's been really good. What else do I have to say? The year is coming to an end, so I'm trying to figure out Christmas presents and stuff right now. I don't know how you guys are doing. I'm not doing great. I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot to offer at the moment. I'm trying to think. I kind of miss when I was 19 years old, and you just go to the mall and you go to Bath and Body Works and buy a candle, and you're like, wow, this is really good. This is the best present. But times have changed, and now I feel you have that one year where you kind of really put some effort in, and then from there on it's oh god, no, I gotta now I'm that guy, so I'm trying to think of what to do. I wish I could go back to Bath and Body Works candle guy, because that was way better, honestly. Way less pressure, and everybody's happy. But yeah, trying to figure that out. That also means that the Spotify Wrapped is coming, which I'm excited about. I know it's kind of just completely meaningless, but I do always enjoy seeing Accidents by Alexis on Fire always be in the top 5 most listened songs of my year. I'm pretty sure that song has been in there since they started doing these year-end wrap-ups. I listened to that song an uncomfortable amount of times. I just love it. So yeah, trying to figure that out. What else can I tell you about anything? I don't really know. I'm so busy. And my brain hurts a lot, and reading. What else can there's got to be something I can share with you. I feel like I have more. Should I open a random piece of mail and we'll just see what it is? Sure, let's do that. Let's see. This is John Carter. This is from John Carter. Let's see what's in it. You guys excited? I'm pumped. I didn't really write anything. I wrote a few things down for this YouTube video, but honestly, sometimes it's good to just wing it, because at the end, I don't really know what I'm doing. This doesn't actually feel like a book, which is odd, because 99% of my mail is books. What is this? Oh, it is a book. Oh, this is cute. Oh my gosh, it's a kid's book. Oh, how adorable. This is The Frog, the Wolf, and the Last Cookie by John Carter. How fun is that? Okay, that's cute. I love that. Oh, there's a little note here, too. Oh, man. Cool. Okay, I'll do a mail opening video on the socials as well, but that's really cute. Okay, guys. I'm sorry this one was I'm trying. I'm sorry. So the Patreon link is below if you want to check that out. Oh, you know what else I'm trying to do? I'm trying to figure out which Christmas books I'm going to read for my December reads. I got to get that done soon, because we're coming up to December 1st. December 1st is on Sunday. I got to figure out what I'm reading for December. Although I got to be honest, I have been following my monthly reading list pretty solidly, better than I usually do. But as of, I just randomly picked up Tuesdays with Morrie, and I loved it. Now I just randomly picked up the Underground Railroad. I'm loving that. I feel like I might want to just kind of continue that and just kind of randomly pick up books and read those, because I've been really enjoying that. So maybe that's what I'll do, and I just won't make a list. I'm not sure. I might completely fall back on those plans and make a list anyways, just for content purposes. All right. Okay, guys, thank you for being here. Links down below for the page if you want to join. No pressure. Really, just love you guys, and thanks for watching this. I don't know why you do, but I appreciate that you do. And that's all for this week. Sorry. Okay, bye-bye.